Hello everybody, welcome to General Orlando 327 plays Final Fantasy X, Episode 2. Alright, so we're on the Al Bhed ship.
Oh, almost.
And we're about to get a primer on using the Sphere Grid, which I really could have put in the last video, but meh, whatever. As in 13, you definitely don't care about reading these, so I'm just going to try to move through them as quickly as it will allow me to. Blah 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 blah. No thanks. Can we just skip that? Because I don't particularly want to see it. Okay. Now we can actually go and do something with it. So what we actually want to do is set up this corner over here. This corner, thank you, for some stat buff nodes for our entire party to get. It will be very useful to us. So, on the other hand, haste is right there. So what I'll probably do is, I really want him to have Lancet though. Well, I'm probably going to send Tidus along his own path for now. Because I want him to get haste as quickly as possible. Alright. I got that already. Oh, hang on. Oh, he already gave us our potions, okay.
Found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Alright, so you can actually spend some time here leveling if you wanted to. I'm not gonna, mostly for the sake of video. The other thing you can do is if you go down to, let's see. Underwater. Yeah, if you go down to the next screen and then back up all the way up to the boat.
We'll go as soon.
You can come back over here and talk to this guy again. And he'll give you 3 more potions, which you can work all the way up to 99 if you really want to. Again, not gonna do that. Don't particularly need it. There's only one monster. I thought that was another one in group of two there. Oh well. Whatever. I haven't quite decided how I want to do these videos since the PlayStation 4 will only record a maximum of an hour of footage at a time. Whether I want to do 2 at a time and then just splice them together, or whether I want to release a couple of them at a time. For now, an hour is okay, but there's going to be points in the game where cutscenes are basically the entire hour. So, I'd rather get further than that in an episode, so we'll see what we want to do. Okay, I'm pretty sure she just gave us some hand signals, but I have no idea what she was saying. Maybe she was saying touchdown. I don't know. I understood those hand signals about as well as I understand football hand signals. Yeah, I don't want to go back to the ship. Okay. I like how there's nothing spawning. That's cool. Hey! Enemies. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna need some grenades, so may as well do that while we're at it. Thank you. Yes, let's just push random buttons. That seems like a great plan. Won't possibly draw any horrible monsters to attack us. Nope, that would never happen. No, go back in here a second. I always feel like a save point appears in here and it never actually does, cause, well, it doesn't. And hey, that sounds like boss music. Yo. Oh. It's gotta be pretty special grenades if they're going off underwater. I should probably heal her. That would probably be a good idea. Now, why didn't I get that earlier? Guess it didn't matter because it never attacked me. Ah, there it is. There's the save point that shows up, if I can get to it. Who? Down? Up? Weird. Nope, don't want to go that way. Weird. Okay, strange. Very, very strange. Alright, whatever. Oh, you know what that's for? That's when we come back here for the secret chest later in the game. I forgot about that. Hey look, it's the wreckage of something or other.
Futra Ersje! Tradanukt van een nek. Hoof, Rufdu, Tungadib. Wait, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Don't worry, it's not like this is a submarine or
Hungry.
anything. Although that would be amusing and save a whole lot of trouble for the rest of the game.
Whoa! Right on.
Hey! It's because you eat too fast.
I mean, you know, it's not like running from a giant monster and then being sucked into a giant vortex in space and then not having any food and fighting another giant monster
there.
and then
What is your
doing
name?
a lot of swimming. Not like that would burn calories or anything.
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's really not that funny.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
See, we should automatically get those translated just for that. Just saying.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell?
Yeah,
Wait,
totally
You're
could
not
tell
an Al Bhed
that.
reader, are you?
I don't even know what an Al-Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Or something.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Monster hitting me. Potential hypothermia.
So I told her everything there
Monster
was
trying
to
to eat
tell
me?
about Xanarkin.
Other monster trying to eat
About
me.
life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light.
Oh
I just
yeah,
said
and
things
that.
as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
Is she laughing?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin's
No.
near.
No, we
Maybe you
won't.
just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkin
No,
anymore.
no, Riku,
Sin
don't
destroyed it
put the
1,000
blame
years
on
ago.
anything other than him.
So
He's
no
the
one plays
crazy one.
Blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
So glad that the foot stomping is in sync with the actual video. Works properly there.
You said... You play Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah. Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
Oh, 1,000 years ago.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I can go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
One kick and he breaks the ship. But yet he can figure out how to turn on whatever those lights underwater were. Yup.
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa!
Hey, look, there he goes again. This time instead of a light portal, it's a water portal. Nah. Oh, they killed him. He's dead. Game over. Alright, well, that was a great video, folks. Oh. Wait. There's something else. Oh. Guess he's still alive. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep going.
Riku!
For a second there, I thought they imitated a seagull noise.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Alright, before we go talk to these guys, let's do some exploring. This chest is a must-get. Granted, you can come back and get it later, but it has the Mooncrest, which we will use much, much later in the game to upgrade as yet unintroduced character's weapon. Like I said in the last video, I assume that by now anybody who's going to watch these videos has probably played this game and knows exactly what I'm talking about, but for the sake of, you know, the Let's Play, I'm going to do my best to avoid spoilers.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
You want to try that sentence
Finally.
one more
Things
time,
were starting to look up.
Captain Kirk?
gotcha. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So,
I don't think
know
that's
where
Sin's
this place
fault.
is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Talk to everybody. They will give you things. There's one person who doesn't give you things, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Dado that doesn't give you anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, no? Okay. That's right. It's Letty that doesn't give you anything.
I felt
Or
like
as
I
I
could
like to call
trust
him,
this
Lefty.
Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work.
Boy, I wish
And
that's
then,
the way things
well,
actually worked.
Take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Abes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Hey, it's this way.
Yeah, no it's not, but okay, we'll follow you. This is the only time in the entire game that you need to come here.
Huh?
Ugh.
And the only time in the entire game that you can come down there.
What's the big idea?
So make sure you get all of the collectibles as you go through here. This is actually the first decent grinding area, if you really wanted to. Not really much point, but... Alright, now... I can never remember where anything is. Somewhere... one here. Okay, that's right. That's the first one. Yeah, I really don't do well with Tice's limit breaks. Pretty sure there's not one over here. Okay, I did already check there. Good to know. Alright, so we actually are going to move Wakka back towards the center. Okay, I missed the one that I care about. Need to backtrack a second here. Oops, I should have killed that one. Oh well. There it is. Knew it was right there where the camera angle changed. I just couldn't remember where exactly. I thought it was just before the camera angle changed, but it was just after the camera angle changed.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then, you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
Nope. Nope, not at all, actually.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Zanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
See, and that's why I don't play PvP. Because if you play PvP, you play to win, and I can't win at
the one
PvP,
from
so
the
what's
sea.
the point in playing?
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village. Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
Nope, sorry, you did it wrong. Try again.
Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the Temple Summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alright, so there's an obvious chest here. Then between these two, there's a not so obvious path. For 3 more chests. So there's an item you get in that hut. That is the town shop. And we're gonna get an item there later. But I've seen mixed reports about whether you can get it this early on if you talk to her before you're actually ready to get it. So I generally don't. That way I guarantee that I'm gonna get what I'm trying to get. Because if you don't get it now, it's a long time before you're able to get it. Probably at least a solid 8 to 12 hours, depending on how much grinding you do in between.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
Wouldn't
So
it
what
just
he
be
meant
easier to say I have amnesia?
was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
I mean, it sure beats I'm a time traveler. But I don't believe I'm a time traveler because, reasons.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
If you're talking about his hair, he could have said it more kindly than that.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
You can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly... But it's been nearly...
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Wakka?
You know, if this were realistic, obviously it's not, but if this were realistic, just by showing up in a time like 1,000 years after he was supposed to be dead, he'd probably start an epidemic.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Shocker. So for those of you who aren't familiar with this, these are common puzzles in this game. It's basically, you have to just find your way in or out of a maze using these pedestals and such. Oops. Gotta do this. It's been a long time since I've done these puzzles. Not yet. Oops. Well, that's a bit dramatic. And in every temple, there's one of these things that you have to destroy with a destruction sphere to get a specific item, and they're always missable items. You can never come back and get them later. Alright, and then we just push this forward. And we have to get all of them to unlock an area later. And we have to do that to unlock something else later.
Hey,
so
it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
okay, I'm going to end the video feed right here for a second, and then I'm gonna pick it up again and then splice them together. So because we're real close to an hour and I don't want to lose part of the footage, so bear with me, I'll be right back. And we are back. So let's finish this.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
It's a pretty dramatic cutout there between the cutscene and
Man, was I
coming
surprised.
into this one.
And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Hey, over here!
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
So the Aeons that we get are the only thing we get to name besides Titus. So I'm just again gonna stick with default names, makes things simpler.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
Took you that long to think, and that was the best you could come up with?
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh? Victory! 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 Yeah! You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Zanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you. Ready for bed? Good. Sleep tight.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
I still to this day don't
take me
understand
to
this dream
Zanarkand?
sequence.
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead.
D-E-D, dead.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Bad dog.
Scary. So,
You have
Who's
no
Chapu?
idea, kid.
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
he's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
I like how earlier he was asleep in Waka's tent and now he's in the Crusader Lodge. That makes perfect sense.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah,
Ooh,
use it well.
sparkly.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage. They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
Alright, now before we actually leave, we need to do a couple more things in town. The first one is what I was talking about earlier in the shop. Alright, so that's the line we need. Now if we go to the house past Wakka's, alright, and we get a new overdrive for our summon. If you don't do it now, you have to pay a lot of money for it later in order to get it. It's entirely missable, you don't ever have to get it, but it does a lot more damage than Valefor's initial overdrive. So now instead of just having Energy Blast, he also has Energy Ray. Or is that backwards? No, that's backwards. Alright, and the other thing we need is to collect the second Abed Primer. For the letter B, that we'll get, you know, a whole lot of, I'm sure.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
And now we get a bunch of tutorial battles.
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer. Looks like trouble.
Why? Because you can see its brain?
Watch this!
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
She's one of only about like 3 or 4 characters in this game that I actually like.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Right, so fire and ice are opposed. He asks why the lightning and water are opposed, and the answer is because it's like fire and ice. Yep, that definitely answered the question. Thanks, Lou. So this was my first real Final Fantasy game. I had played some of 7, but that was a borrowed copy and I didn't actually own it. This was the first one that I owned. This was the game that I got with my PlayStation 2.
Take your time.
However long ago it was that this game came out and the PlayStation 2 was around. So this was my first real introduction to the Final Fantasy game.
We're gonna wait.
Even with that tutorial, which I apparently like slept through or something.
Ready.
I spent most of the first half of the game before I realized that fire isn't the opposite of water. Yeah.
What's going on?
Because, you know, in real life, you use water on fire things, not ice.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
So you can choose whether or not to pray here. It doesn't affect the game, so whatever.
That should do it.
I would just do it. I just do it because I feel like Titus would do it because he would probably think it would score brownie points with Yuna. Yep. Alright, this is where we're going to end the episode. Let's go ahead and save on a new slot. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys next week. Everybody have a great day.